In a recent series of interviews with Canadian IT and business executives, IDC Canada found that business intelligence and analytics were near the top of their agendas. We asked Nigel Wallace, IDC Canada's Director of Vertical Market Research, about how companies can unlock the value of their information assets. What are business intelligence and analytics, and why do they matter?
Perhaps that can be best answered by describing what business intelligence and analytics solutions can do for Canadian companies. These solutions help your business find relevant decision-making information, uncover previously hidden insights, and predict potential business outcomes. Functionalities like real-time access to relevant data enables employees at all levels to make better decisions. Real-time data monitoring has already changed how goods and services are created, bought, and sold, how people are educated, how patients are treated, how finances are managed, how public safety and security is provided, how energy is delivered, and how natural resources and the food chain are managed.
Why are Canadian firms increasingly investing in business intelligence and analytics?
The initial adoption of business intelligence and analytical tools was all about the money, consolidating multiple general ledgers for financial reporting, financial planning, costing, and profitability. Financial reporting is still very important and has a history of providing strong business returns. But today, Canadian firms are investing in analytics to support other goals, optimizing their operations, forecasting customer demand, improving customer service, as well as risk management and regulatory compliance.
How mature are Canadian companies when it comes to business intelligence and analytics?
The good news is that nearly 3/4 of medium-sized Canadian organizations have adopted some form of business intelligence or analytics. That shows growth year over year. The bad news, it means that small and mid-sized firms are behind their domestic large competitors, of whom over 90% have already adopted analytics. But even they are behind their American peers, who are moving on to advanced analytics at a much faster rate than us Canadians. What's even more troubling, our research shows that the critical differentiator between top-performing analytical businesses and the bottom-performing firms comes down to investments in planning and process, much more so than data, technology, and people. But only 27% of Canadian mid-market firms have a stated business intelligence strategy. In other words, our mid-market firms are seriously underinvesting in the planning and process components, even though that's what drives the best return on investment.
What does the future hold for business intelligence and analytics?
Right now, 45% of Canadian executives regularly use analytics as part of their job. But that number drops to 41% when it comes to managers and free falls to 20% for operational or customer-facing employees. That's a problem, because benefits such as better decision-making are more likely to happen the more widely the technology is distributed. The more people with business intelligence, then better decision-making all around. From a technology point of view, business intelligence no longer needs a middleman between information management and the user of that information. So in the future, if you combine what's technically possible for business intelligence with the increasingly wide deployment of mobile technologies, you should expect to see things like salespeople and service staff augmenting their gut feelings with data and algorithms in real time, wherever and whenever it's needed. Rather than waiting for analytical reports, anyone anywhere should be able to find out what they need to know instantly. On the flip side, this is going to be a challenge for many corporate cultures, especially around data and decision ownership. So businesses will need to consider change management around their processes if their intelligence investments are to truly succeed. Generally speaking, business intelligence solutions have expanded well beyond the CFO's domain into sales, marketing, logistics, HR, operations, and other key business areas. Over time, IDC anticipates that automated intelligent decision-making will be embedded in a significant and growing number of business processes in these areas and in many more. Indeed, it's hard to think of which segments wouldn't benefit from greater use of quantitative analysis.